and then I go Gresh.
Yeah. Dude, Gresh is gonna sell numbers, dude. That guy is I'm gonna army build this guy.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Collecting Brothers. I'm John. This is Josh. This is a special we're doing today. Recently, Spiro Toys, or Spiro Studios, I think is what they're actually called, announced their Series 2, right? Primal Series 2. I'm excited about this. You have some of these figures, and you were kind of talking them up to me, and I was like, okay, I'll check them out eventually. But their aesthetic wasn't really my cup of tea. Mythic Legions sort of thing with the armor and the swords and the sandals. Yeah, that's great, but for me, I like more of the sci-fi. And they announced an actual figure into that sci-fi, which was the Void. It's like this wolf cyborg looking thing. If you remember Attack of the Block, the little wolf looking gorilla wolf looking mother. But yeah, so I was kind of intrigued by that, and then they announced their Primal Series 2 Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, and they are firing on all cylinders. Figures that are coming out of here look amazing, and I'm even digging some of the armored up guys.
Yeah, they've always come out with amazing product, and I think choosing that almost cartoon-esque vibe is such a smart move, because when you're an independent toy company, I feel like nobody, from my knowledge, I feel like nobody has that 3D print tech besides Hasbro and import companies like Mafex and SH Figuarts. So when dealing with wanting to do face characters, often they come out looking bad. Right. But because they chose to do this almost cartoon-esque vibe, you get past that and these figures just look phenomenal, because they're not trying to do more than they can. They're trying to do what they can, which is creating, the paint apps are not highly detailed, but it doesn't matter because that's the stylization of these toy line.
Right. Okay.
And this is Series 2, but technically it's like Wave 5. So previously, the original Kickstarter launched like a couple years back, and man, they took forever. Honestly, I think when I backed the Kickstarter, it took like 2.5 years to get anything. I was like, and honestly, just because they were a brand new company, I was kind of, I was just getting a little worried, just because you're putting all your money in, you're putting a lot of trust into it, and there's always that Kickstarter kind of clause where they say, oh, we're not liable for any losses, we're not liable. So people have gotten screwed over on Kickstarters before, but he fulfilled everybody's orders on the original Kickstarter. He's been doing great with his waves 2, 3, and 4 on his site. So with full confidence now, he has that trust. And people know what you're getting. Like, you can see reviews up on YouTube anywhere. And the plastic quality is there. He has great plastic quality. And one thing I really like is that he includes these little orange bags with your figures, so you can put all your accessories, your hands in there. This is a little nice thing that they do that I feel like only usually higher end import figures do, like Mezcos and Figuarts and Figmas.
Just the quality of life, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I take that for sure. And you're not the only one who's talked about their plastic quality. A lot of people shout that out as a positive for them. It's just that something about the plastic is great. I believe it was Adam from Highly Articulated. He kind of does some of he's associated very closely with Spiro and Jason, and he was talking about how his kid gets into the Animal Warriors Kingdom. They don't break, they don't get damaged, they're kid proof. For sure, they're really solid. To be honest, Mythic Legion, Cosmic Legions are super highly detailed, but I would consider those fragile, especially Cosmic Legions, those bugs, and things and horns and things like that. Yeah. There's some fragile pieces, but yeah, you're right. AWOC, yeah, I would not. I think you could give it to a kid and it wouldn't break. And just to catch everyone up, maybe this is your first time hearing about Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Jason is the creator, kind of like the designer, the idea guy. He's got everything planned out. He's the one that does the paints as well. He's kind of the main force behind Animal Warriors Kingdom, and that is a mouthful. So a lot of people have called this AWOC, right? Just kind of an acronym for Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Just to catch everyone up. Again, maybe this is your first time hearing. We definitely do recommend this, but let's go ahead and dig into their Series 2 collection here. They're doing 2 waves here. So wave 1 is Reptiles and Brawlers. And that's actually scheduled for release fall 2024. So that's later this year. You could have these figures in your hand, which is great. That turnaround time is quick. Now with wave 2, though, that's going to be the Heroines and Speedsters. That's for spring 2025. So a year out on that. So it looks like they potentially already were working on the Reptiles and Brawlers, getting that process further ahead. And then we're working on the Heroines and Speedsters next. 2 waves in this Kickstarter. First up, though, for the Reptiles, we are getting Corvus.
I think it's Corvias.
Yes, okay. A little bit of Spanish in that. Corvias. I don't know. All right, but yeah, no, it looks great, dude. It's a reptile. This is correct me if I'm wrong. You're a little more familiar with AWOC. Is this the first time we're getting a reptile?
Yes, and so that was kind of the initial thing where like, this is why there's like distinction between series and wave, because previously there was the original Kickstarter and then there was the subsequent waves that followed, and they were all the same bodies, just reused, like the kitty cats, the monkeys, the lions, and they kind of just were repaints. And so now that's why there's such a big thing, and which is why I think he went back to the Kickstarter format.
Okay,
it's because they have to raise so much funds for all these new molds. Because yes, this is the first reptile figure that we're getting.
Yeah, that's they're cutting steel there for those molds, right? But along with Corvias, you're also getting Gresh. And we talked about them. They were teasing these ones over at ZoloCon last week, and so cool to get the full reveal here. And this one for me takes the cake for me. I love this chameleon. Again, like I said before, the chameleon is just one of my favorite reptiles. And we also learned that the chameleon's eyes are on ball sockets there, and so they are 160, or like they are articulated. So you could have your chameleon look in 2 different ways.
That is super cool. And the jaw also is articulated. And yes. I thought I saw a port in there, and I thought it was going to come with a tongue, but it looks like we're not getting that tongue. So I'm kind of a little disappointed in that. It's still my favorite figure. I freaking love this guy. Still going to get like a ton of these guys, but
don't be disappointed. So Adam, highly articulated, clarified. I was watching him talking to Geek Dad Live when they were kind of announcing this. That chain, that little handle can pop off, and you can port the chain into the chameleon.
That's what I was thinking. That's what it looked like. Because, like I said, because I saw the port.
Yeah, you saw the port. Yeah,
you can still see the port. Like in there, if you look close enough, you can see the port. That is cool. But I hope maybe later on in like, and I bet he will. Maybe on like an accessory pack, he gives us that flesh tongue.
Okay,
I need. You
really want that flesh tongue? You want?
Yeah, I need that tongue.
I don't know. I like the whole like weaponizing of it. I think it's cool. But yeah, there's Gresh, looking good, man. Again, something that you were talking about. The paint schemes, man, the color schemes on the color palettes are just so amazing.
Yeah, they're just very bright and vibrant.
And they work well. Like, they're very complementary. All right, so that's the 2 reptiles that we're getting there. And they also come with a reptile or cold-blooded weapon set. Kind of like Wolverine claws, an axe, blades, a spear. That is the weapons pack that would be. Next up, with this first wave, you're also getting the brawlers, kind of the bigger boys, the bulkier guys. Not as big as Thane, of course, but a lot.
Yeah, it's like a mid-body tier mold.
Yeah. And here is King Hannibal, and the second brawler is Ali. Great.
Yeah, and so with these, like if you're following the story, right, he has a comic book that goes along with this, and also even like a tabletop game. I haven't picked up the tabletop game, but I would like to do it because it looks really interesting. And if you like, we're collecting Star Wars 3 3/4-inch figures back when Clone Wars was in its prime. The Hasbro Clone Wars figures, believe it or not, they came with Heroescape, because Heroescape was also a Hasbro brand. They came with Heroescape pieces, and that you could play, and they had like these player cards, and so you could play a tabletop game with those Star Wars 3 3 Clone Wars figures. And it was really sick. And so he did kind of come out with like a tabletop game that functions with the figures. So yeah, it's really cool.
That is cool. That's just a cool like kind of a cross pollination, I guess.
Yeah, and then in the story, right? Because in the first wave we've already gotten Kali. He's the bad guy in the story. He's the big bad guy, and so normally he's just like a regular. He's on the regular body mold, and he's like a very regal general. And so I need to read the comic, but I don't know. I guess he gets like almost like a Super Saiyan form because now he's yoked.
It's
he did not. Yeah, he had like chest armor, and now he's just bare chested. But it's really cool because if you look at the original Kali figure, like it's all the same armor, right? It's just beefed out.
Big. This is Kali Prime, dude. He's drinking that Prime.
He's drinking Prime.
One cool thing I want to mention about these, though, that again Adam shared on the Geek Dad Life, is that do you notice the hair pieces that are kind of hanging in front there with the braids there? Now, the cool thing is here is those are not attached to the actual head. What they've done is some type of like scarf thing, so it'll port to the back of probably the nape, probably on the back, and then come forward and sit on top of the figure, so it will not limit your articulation to the head.
Gotcha. I actually probably know another reason why that happened.
What?
With the original figures when they released and we got them all, and this happened especially with Pale. Pale is like the main character figure. Pale has like his hair, and it flows down like these little ponytails, and literally people weren't even playing with them that hard. And I know we're kind of contradicting ourselves when we say they're solid figures. They are solid figures, but the one point that people were complaining about was that Pale's hair pieces were ripping off. Like even mine, like I don't even touch my Pale figure because I can see it where it's actually kind of separating. Marks? No, not stress marks, just that the hair piece is ripping off from the skull, like the head. Yeah. And so you're right, it does improve articulation, but I'm thinking more because it wasn't just me. I actually saw a lot of community members kind of posting about that Pale issue. So I'm thinking it's more almost a QC fix, right? Which I do appreciate, right? Because it works both ways. It does improve head articulation, but also because people were moving it, and because it's rubber, it was like flexing until it's like ripping off.
Just falls off, yeah.
So that's such a good improvement because, you know, it's a new toy company. You got to give them some grace right there. And the fact that already on their second wave, they realized that problem and addressed it, and it's gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Like they understood the situation and are now making that change when they can, as soon as they can.
Yeah. Here's Kali. Here's the original Kali figure. So that's what this guy is like. So yeah, this is how he's supposed to look like. And so, yeah, I don't know what happened to him. The guy drinks some juice. Yeah.
All right, but those are the two brawlers with the Primal Series 2 Wave 1. They also come with a brawler set. You get a sword, hammer, blade, mace, a cool little shotgun. Look, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah. A little pistol. So I do like this, that we're transitioning more into like modern technology.
They kind of always came with, some of them had come with guns previously.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. All right, but yeah, this is the Bone Crusher weapons packs. This goes with the brawlers. Into Wave 2 here. This is the Heroines pack.
Wave 2 is only those 4 figures.
So Wave 1 is the...
Oh, just those 4.
Just those, the brawlers and the reptiles. That's Wave 1 with the 2 weapon packs.
You know, because how, like, if you guys are not familiar with Kickstarter, how it works is you fund, right? Like you pay your thing before it even ships, and then when it ships, you get charged for shipping. So you have to pay you incur another fee when it ships. And I feel like with that wave only being 4 figures and 2 weapons packs, usually Kickstarters are a lot larger. Like if you look back at anytime Mythic Legions do their Kickstarters, it's big. And the initial Kickstarter for Series 1 of AWOC was huge. Like it was like multiple figures. And I think the sucky thing about this is that everybody's going to incur 2 shipping charges because they're shipping at 2 different time points. And it's such small waves.
Hang in there with me. All right, but here's Mother Mala. I believe she hasn't been released before. I think I get her confused with someone else.
No, this is the first time we've ever gotten a female monkey.
Female monkey there. Looks great. Again, those purples and blues, man, just looks great on those hues. Mother Mala, and the other heroine that you're getting here is Lady Jadu, and she looks cool. I love the black, love the hairdo, love like the jewelry that she's got. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of toy companies, when they start, you know, because collecting is such a male-dominated hobby, they take a while before they get into like female body molds. Like if we take just for example like Mythic Legions, it took a couple waves before they finally were like, all right, let's make a female body mold. And it almost actually they made it because it was the elf body mold, and then they kind of just made it a female, right?
It was already slender, yeah.
So when they made the elf body mold, they just had to make a new torso because the females used the limbs of the elf. So even then, right? And so I feel like such a quick turnaround for such a young line to or to get females.
And that could be attributed to the source material, right? Like there are female characters in the comics.
Yeah.
And didn't Mythic just barely release their first female dwarf?
Yes. Yeah.
The Rising Suns.
Yeah, she hot though. She is hot though.
All right. So Lady Jadu and Mother Mala, those will be the two of the heroines that you're getting.
And that translucent ice shield, man, that's sick.
And she also comes like a fire blade too.
Yes, like the fire and ice vibe. I love that. You know? That Shoto vibe. Heck yeah.
All right, and then here is the accessories you would get with the rogues or heroines there. Comes with the bow and arrow, quiver, bow, sickle, some 2 hidden daggers, and
Assassin's Creed blades. Yeah.
All right, let's get into the speedsters. First speedster.
And I just think, just want to shout out like the paintwork on the leather pieces. Like it's looking like it's leather. Like even in the accessory pack and even here on Kanji, that quiver, like that quiver looks phenomenal. That paint.
It does look good. There's like different hues of browns. Like nice.
Yeah, there's like a dark wash plus a light wash.
Yeah.
It's a double wash. Yeah.
But yeah, let's get to the speedsters. Here's Kanji. Rabbits. Rabbit archer. And again, a lot of new tooling on these figures. And like the baggy pants on top of Kanji there. The second speedster though, the one I'm excited for, the one I'm here for, the one I'm gonna get for sure, we got Boom. And he's like this fox. He's got a cyborg arm. He's got those capri pants. He's got a vest. And that weapon, dude. That like AK rifle, I don't know what it is. I love it, dude. I love that.
It's like a modded AK. It almost reminds me of like the Elysium AK. You
know what I'm talking about? Yes, yeah.
The Elysium AK, dude.
It's got the
He's got the cybernetics just like the Elysium guys.
He's got the HCOG, got the banana clip. He's got the bump, like the skeleton stock. Yeah, like that's honestly, dude. I think you hit it right on the head. That Elysium vibe is why I'm digging this. But yeah, those will be the two speedsters. Here's their weapon packs, and this is where it's at. Yeah, like a little ash rifle, little pistols, blasters, grenades. I love this crossbow.
Well, I don't know if there's one grenade, but the other ones are kind of like just like juices. Like I like that a lot.
Some shield potions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this is cool for the assassin. So those are the two waves for the series 2, which is what the Kickstarter is. It's encompassing all those figures there. One last figure that you can have that's exclusive to the Kickstarter event is the Spectral Hail.
Something I wonder, and no hate, right? Because it's an awesome figure. I think it's a great idea. But there's another kind of independent toy company called Defenders of Eden, and they make like those big dinosaur guys, and they are like in conjunction working with the Four Horsemen Studios. And when they did their Kickstarter, their kind of stretch goal was a translucent Milwick. They have like this long neck character, like
I think I saw that. Yeah.
Named Milwick. And the way people got hyped for that stretch goal, like it pushed this campaign like over the top. Like he hit all the stretch goals because everybody was trying to get that spectral source. Yeah, and what's cool is in the story, like that's what I'm wondering too. I'm wondering how Jason's gonna tie this in, because it's not like Pale's like the main hero, right? So he's not gonna die, because like in the Defenders of Eden story, it was more like an Obi-Wan kind of thing, where like he's like the wise old like wizard.
Oogway.
Yeah, he's that Oogway character. He's that Oogway character, and so I'm wondering if he like kind of saw the success of Defenders of Eden and kind of was like, hey, let's do our own.
Yeah, that's true. He could have seen that. This one is not locked behind the stretch goal. It is part of the series. So just kind of throw it in there to get more people to buy it. Pick it up.
So yeah, there was like in the original one, he also did that one. It was like he just like a white tiger. And it was like, and now it's like one of the rarest ones because everything else kind of hit his website. Like all the figures were kind of mass produced. Like, and I think that's what's also helping his like the timeline for this one, especially because I think he's just producing them in mass for everyone that backs the Kickstarter, plus making more for like shows and just to have in stock on his website perpetually into time.
Right. That way you have that money or that income coming in.
Exactly. Except for that Kickstarter exclusive, right?
Right.
Because there was that original Kickstarter exclusive.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. But that will round out Primal Series 2 of Daywalk. Let's go ahead and get into the stretch goals here. The first stretch goal is going to be the Heavy Infantry Reptilian. This unlocks at 120,000. This is cool. You get a shield, you get those two like Urukai blades, man. And you get that armor on him.
Honestly, like, the armor kind of looks Urukai-esque. Even the shield, actually.
Does. Yeah, it kind of does.
The shield is inverted Urkai.
Oh yeah, it's on the bottom instead of on the top. Yeah.
Nah, Jason's the LSTR fan. Yeah, this is and even the skin's red. This is an Urkai.
Someone let Jason know. Is this inspired by the Urkais? We got questions, Jason. You're right though, dude. You're actually right. No,
that's straight up an Urkai. Yeah, and I love it. I think it looks awesome. That fire paint job on this lizard looks crazy good.
The gradient of orange on the nose to that red, that blistering red. Man.
Yeah, and it's even. I think it's even on the torso too. You can see a little bit of orange under the armor.
So, and I'm assuming that armor is removable, right?
That's how for sure. AWOC, a lot of it, like it's usually the gauntlets are interchangeable. Like you can just move them. The shin guards are interchangeable, and the kind of waist piece is interchangeable. The only thing that's not, of course, is the torso is usually locked in, but everything else is interchangeable. Pauldrons, gauntlets, and shin guards, and waist capes.
That's cool. That's the majority of the figure, you know.
Yeah,
it's 90% of it. That does look cool. Okay, so 120,000 for the heavy infantry.
Let's go. We got to get there. Let's go.
Next up, 10,000 more here, 130,000. You'll get alternate heads for the reptiles. So an alternate chameleon head, which would be sick, and an alternate reptile head, blue guy. So we'll get some more heads there. And I think they said that they will be different expressions. I'm not 100% on that, but I think that's what they were saying. That the alternate heads will have some variation.
Gotcha. And I love that. He did HUD packs in the original Kickstarter, and they were so cool because the heads that he did were almost to incentivize people to buy multiples of the figure because it would change it into a different character. But the skin tone or the fur or whatever the color would work with a specific figure. So it was like you need to buy double of each of these kind of to create multiple characters. And I'm all about head packs. You know, I love accessory packs, but head packs is where it's at.
Yeah, you do like the heads. You'd buy a whole figure just because of the heads.
Yeah, I do. I buy the whole Lightning Collection line just for the heads.
All right, next up, this unlocks at 160,000. This is the third bruiser, or the brawler. Sorry, the brawler. So just like how the reptilians get an extra reptile, this isn't actually named character. This is Grimes, dude. This is that bulldog we were talking about. Big old brawler boys on the brawler body. Pants, the shoddy. He's got shells on his arms. Dude, this guy's
dirty, man. Tank boy.
Like him and Boone. Like Boone's up there talking and running his mouth, and all you see in the back is just Grimes, just like mean.
Yeah. No, seriously, man. Like the stories you can tell, like your own stories. You know, the pictures you can tell. Like, yeah, these got like a lot of vibes. These figures have a lot of just good vibes, man. These so
characters,
sick.
Good style. Yeah, I love it. So 160,000 for the third brawler. All right, next up is the 170,000 for the alternate heads for those brawlers. So you can continue in that trend, getting some more head packs there.
Man, that's gotta make it. Everybody buy double for the head packs so we can unlock everything. That means I gotta buy two of everything to have with the head packs.
Next up for the third heroine, this is 190,000. This is Jessa. The story behind this figure, she's like kind of a figure, but apparently this is a tribute to Jason's grandmother, Jessica, I think was her name. So he's just kind of doing an homage to his grandma, which I think is just the sweetest thing you could do. But you get this cool figure named Jessica, and
it looks great, right? Like it's almost like a Nala figure, like if Nala came to life, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
Because even like I don't know if this is kind of like really way off, but there's like Lion King 3, believe it or not, guys. And in Lion King 3, Jason's seen Lion King 3. I know that from this figure. Yeah, Jason knows what I'm talking about. In Lion King 3, like the grandkid or something of Simba and Nala, there's like grandkid or son. I think it's their son or their kid, can't remember, has his hair like that. He has a mohawk, just like that. So I'm like, yeah, this guy's seen Lion King 3.
All right, so Jason's seen Lion King 3 and he's Lord of the Rings.
He's a fan of Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
He's a man of taste, culture.
He is. That's why I like this line.
It's cool. It is. All right, but then at 200,000, you'll get the alternate heads for the heroines, for the females there. Keep coming. They keep coming.
Okay, so I got to buy two of basically everything so far.
So far. At 220,000, we will unlock the Horrid Assassin. This is, kind of the speedster body there with the pants, and gorilla. It just looks mean, dude. Love the purple and the 5 other shades of purple on this character.
Yeah, the purple and teal for sure. Yeah. And like they kind of have factions like Mythic Legions, and honestly, the Horrid faction is probably one of I think personally my favorite. I like the Chunari and the Horrid. Okay. And you can identify them with the color schemes, right? So they previously had like the Horde Ravager, and they kind of all have this color scheme. So good to kind of keep building the factions out, right?
Right. Yeah, definitely helps. It looks like they do. You know, they have those faction symbols too. So.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. All right, and then for the assassins here, you'll unlock alternate heads: the Speedster and Boone, or sorry, the Rabbit and Boone, and
yeah, Kanji and Boone, and even the last,
the Horde Assassin. So I'm excited to see these head packs. Honestly, hopefully we get a reveal or a prototype of them, whatever they may be. But that's at 230,000. All right.
Yeah, I think what he's saving it for is because kind of in the initial Kickstarter 2, he kind of held off on revealing the things until like we would get close. And so when we would get close, like let's say we were getting closer to that stretch goal, then reveal it, because then people are more hyped and then they buy it.
Right.
Because you reveal everything, then there's nothing to keep people engaged, you know. So I think he probably has them, maybe just saving them.
Just holding them behind, right? Until we get close to them, like now you get it.
Yeah, then drop it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and for the last reveal, this is the 260,000. This is called Raving. Now, this is an Avion spy in the service of Lady Jadu. Raving offers his sharp vision and vast knowledge of geography to help gather vital information on the battlefield, as well as things interrelated. I'm thinking this is a bird.
What?
I think this is a bird. Like an avian.
Yeah, well, and at a show, I don't know which show, but a while ago, there was kind of a crow raven figure. It was a black bird.
Oh, okay. This is it then.
Yeah, and so he's kind of, because I don't think I've seen that since.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, it's like, I've seen it. It's like a black bird. And then he also is a fan of the NFL. Because, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why he likes the NFL. Because it's like a black raven, and then the armor plate, like the color scheme, what color do you think it would be? What goes good with a raven?
Like a blue, right? Like the Baltimore Ravens, or is it purple?
Purple for the Baltimore Ravens, baby. So it's like a purple kind of armor. He likes the Baltimore Ravens.
All right, so Jason likes Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
He's a fan of Lion King 3.
Yes, Lion King 3 specifically.
One of the 15 fans of Lion King 3.
Yeah, one of those two.
And Lord of the Rings. Okay, Jason, let us know. I mean, we want to know. But yeah, that'll be the 260,000. And that is the last unlock there. Primal Series 2. All right, let's get an update on... Well, before we do that, Josh, what are you thinking? What's a standout for you on this wave? I mean, it's all pretty good, but what would you say?
Dude, I'm not even joking you. These toys look absolutely phenomenal. Like, it's so hard for me to pick. I love every, like, not even like, I feel like there's not even one dud. I feel like they're all so unique, and they're all different animals. You know, we're not getting, because I feel like the initial Kickstarter, there was a lot of monkeys, you know, and it was because it was the first one. Yeah. And with this one, there's so many different animals that, oh my gosh, I don't know which one to pick. I honestly, because I love that bulldog. I love I bulldog, chameleon, rabbit, and the female monkey. What's the first one? I can't remember.
Mother Mala.
Dude, Mother Mala. Those four. From those four, maybe, like, you want my number one only?
Sure. I mean, what's like just what you're just
okay.
like?
No. Let's say two. Let's say two. We're both on a budget. We can only buy 2 figures. Okay, because sometimes people can only buy 2 figures.
That's true.
If I could only get 2 figures, I'd get for sure the chameleon.
Hey,
chameleon
Gresh.
number 1. Yeah, Gresh number 1, and I gotta go the freaking bulldog. Just because I feel like, yeah, because I would go chameleon and bunny, but I want for if you're on a budget, for sake of diversity, I'll get the Grimes. Yeah,
good choices. Okay, me, I've already made my
only
decision.
Two.
Only two. I go Boone number 1. My boy Boone.
Remind us which one of that is that the bunny or the the
fox?
That's okay, the
cybernetic fox, the pirate fox, right? The space pirate fox. Boone.
Okay,
and then I go Gresh.
Yeah. Dude, Gresh is gonna sell numbers, dude. That guy is I'm gonna army build this guy. This guy is insanely good. Like, I love that thing.
And honestly, I just thought of this. You could do some cool paint schemes because of Gresh just being kind of a flat green. You could add some stripes. Sure. That'd be cool, dude. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm army building this guy for sure. Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and do a checkup on this Kickstarter. Currently, I think it went live Wednesday. So for us, that was yesterday.
Okay.
If you're catching this on Saturday, it went up Wednesday this week. And so 81,684. That's as of this afternoon on Thursday, March 7th. And their goal is 99,000. Okay.
99,000. And what's the last stretch goal? 260?
230. Let me check. 260.
Okay, 260. And yeah, I think it just goes to show, like, I think if you had never played with an AWOC figure, this kind of shows you that the people who do have it know what they're getting now. Yeah. And so they're like, with confidence, they can buy it, right? Like nobody's scared now to back it because they're like, we know these are quality products.
They have them in it. We played with them. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. 316 backers with 40 days left to go, man.
Hey, and I'm not haven't backed yet. Wait till when I get back, that's gonna go up at least 1,000.
Let's go ahead and talk prices here for this Kickstarter here. So the way Jason is doing this is that he's selling them in 2 packs. So for a pledge of $75, you get both of these figures plus a weapons pack, the weapons pack associated. And now roughly that's going to be $35 a figure, $14 plus the weapons packs are $14. So that gives you a total of $84 if you were to buy them individually. Jason is giving you around a 10% discount off when you do the packs here. Okay.
That's such a cool thing because I feel like for a budgetary reason to throw people with a kind of smaller budgets a bone, because usually, it's usually the all-ins get the discounts, right?
Right.
And so I think to make it even just like a bare minimum 2 figure, like he's just asking, hey, just pick 2.
Just 2.
And I'll throw you a bone.
Right. You get weapons, you get a little bit of a discount, and that's
awesome.
Figure. That's great. So the 2 pack here is going to be the Reptile Warriors. So
you don't get a pick.
You don't get a pick. You have to pledge in this 2 pack.
Oh, okay. I see.
That makes sense. You can add on any figure you want.
Gotcha. Because in the original Kickstarter, it was like you backed, like, let's say the 6-figure pack, and then you could choose any 6 figures, even doubles if you wanted to or something.
Right. Okay. Yeah, he's switching it up a little bit here, saying, okay.
That makes sense though, because the weapon packs and head packs are specific for 2 characters each, right?
Right. Exactly. Okay. And also a lot of new tools. So he wants that commitment from buyers, being like, okay, that's what you're committing to. I can produce that figures. Right.
True.
The next pack is the Heroines. Again, giving you that $75 price point instead of the $84. And then next is the Speedsters, and then the Brawlers. Now the Brawlers do go up in cost because they are bigger boys.
Yeah, for sure.
They're around $48 individually, plus the $14 weapon pack gives you $110 total if you're buying them individually. So he's giving you again that 10% off for $100 for that all 3 of them, the 2 Brawlers and the weapons. And then he also has these cases for sale. Okay. So you can get a weapon case lot. You get to pick any 20, however you want weapons pack for $210. You can also get the standard figures case, so you get to choose what figures you have, but it has to be a case full. So
what do you mean? Like, explain that a little bit more.
So let me pull it up here.
Like, I get to pick any figures I want, or it's the exact same figure?
Any figures you want, I believe, but they have to be. I think you have to like fill a case. Let me get the details on it real quick. So we can get this out.
Yeah, because I'm honestly, these are so good. I might get the big boxes, the big packages.
Especially if you can choose what you want, right?
Yeah.
I didn't read up on these just because I didn't think it'd be that.
Standard figure case, yeah. I know, because it's kind of like there's not much details with that title. Like, I can't tell what they're actually soliciting, and there's no picture with it.
And at first, when I said Sparrow's Choice, I thought it was Jason who chose the figures.
What if that was that? That would be hilarious. Bag, Yeah, Jason just puts whatever toys. Yeah, that's
all right. Let's see here.
Standard figure case.
So the standard figure case, Sparrow's Choice. This reward tier contains 20 items.
Okay.
This tier will contain 20 standard figures. Reptile female speedster chosen by Spiro. Okay, so it is by the company.
Oh, okay.
Please note that there are no substitutions in this tier, and the selection is subject to change as figures unlock.
Gotcha. So no brawlers, but let's do the math. You said how many figures? 20?
20.
So 20 divided by 510. So that's
20 divided by
$20, like 25. How much? A little bit more than 25?
That comes out to 25 and 50 cents. Yeah, 25 and a half.
Still okay. Even though he's choosing it for you, that's a really good price.
That's a good deal. Normally they're $35.
That's a legend price. Think about that. Would you rather have a Marvel Legend or this? Guys, I'm telling you, this all day.
Yeah, and the cool thing about this, with it being 20 figures, you're probably gonna get one of each, right?
For sure. Yeah, it's probably gonna be one of each and then doubles. Because and if that's the case, I wish I wish there was that guarantee. Like, I wish you would have added, you will get at least one of each and then doubles. Then I for sure would buy that. Because like I could have extras for customizing purposes, right? But at least I know that I'm getting the all, like I want every figure, you know.
Let's head over to the last one there. That's the standard figure case pick 20. So this reward is 20 items, so any 20 figures, but it has to be either the reptiles, females, or speedsters. So no brawlers and no unlocks.
Yeah. So this is the same thing,
but you get to choose.
You're saving $50 if you don't choose. So you save $50 if you don't choose, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
$28 a fee.
Okay, I'll message Jason because actually, to be honest, during the original first Kickstarter, I can't remember what issue I had, and you know, this is back when he was kind of smaller. Like, because of course now he's gained some traction, but like I messaged him. I was like, dude, Jason, I'm having trouble with this thing. I couldn't remember. I had some error with on the Kickstarter website. And I was like, I can't order this. What is right? And he's like, oh no. Like he messaged me back like a day later. And he's like, oh dude, here you go. I'll fix it for you. And like he helped me out. Yeah. So,
that's
like,
cool. He seems like a cool
Jason.
guy.
Yeah, he is a way cool guy. I want to message him and give like, okay, dude, I'll get the standard figure case. You got to guarantee that although I get all the figures. So at least one of each.
Right, one of each.
Yeah.
The cool thing though with this Kickstarter is he's actually doing a flat $10 shipping for your base. Like if you do a pledge, it's just gonna be $10 of shipping. That's it.
Because they're having two releases, $10 for both releases or for each release?
$10 for your whole pledge.
No.
Yeah.
So my gripe was just nothing.
It was nothing. That's why I said hang in there with me, because it's going to be a flat $10. Now, if you add brawlers, it is going to increase it to 15.
15 makes sense.
But yeah, that base price is just $10 additional for the shipping. Now, let's say you get your pledge in, you got your 2 figures, you got the weapons pack, but you don't want to add some more figures. What the figures are going to do, you're going to give him at that discounted price, but then he's only going to add $2 per figure of shipping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because how Kickstarters work, right? And this is with any Kickstarter, like from all the Kickstarters that I backed, is you get you back, and then literally like a couple months before they ship, you get what's called a backer kit email. And the backer kit email, you then can add items because they usually produce more than they wanted because they want stock, right? And with the backer kit, maybe you had more money, right? Because maybe like a couple, like 9 or 10 months have passed, you can add more figures to your order. Yeah.
As long as the Kickstarter is running, right? You can get that pledge in early, show that support, and then adjust it as needed.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like that's a really good point because maybe people have not done a Kickstarter before, and yeah, that's a really good strategy. Just to get a 2-pack.
Yeah.
And then backer kit later. When you save up some money, yeah.
So no, I think it's cool how this is working. I think he definitely understands the logistics of this type of,
Oh my God. No, you're right. Something with how, I don't even know actually how he's doing this, because now we do live very far away from where the Four Horsemen studios are located.
Yes.
But golly, man, those shipping prices when you order Cosmic Legions and Mythic Legions end up being like $50 away, $40, $35 because we live kind of far from the East Coast. But even then, I feel like it, to be honest with me personally, I feel like it shouldn't be that high for what they're like, for what box. Like I get like the box, it's like not even that big because they package it so tightly. Like I feel like like when I get my package, I'm like, this costs $40 to get shipped to me. I'm like, something's not right here. It almost feels like, I don't know. I don't want to get into that, but $10 to $15, what the freak? I don't know how he's doing that.
Yeah, and so the base figures, it's just $2 shipping extra, and then the brawlers are only $3 extra. So you could get a base figure set, 2-pack, and then just add an additional brawler, whichever one you like better, and it's only going to increase your shipping cost by $3.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, let's keep going here because it's not over yet. They are doing an all-in price.
That's the one I want.
So this will contain all 13 figures, and they kind of did the math for us there. It's going to be around $402 if you bought them, of course, individually for all the figures. So again, getting a discount there. It comes with every single figure. Now it is, of course, subject to unlocks. Just because it has to be unlocked. Let me get the details here.
But I'll be honest with you, kind of with that stipulation of tiers being unlocked. if we just look back to the original Kickstarter, and I just pulled it up here real quick, their original goal was 100K for the first Kickstarter. And granted, right, think about this. This is when nobody knew who AWOC was. This is just solely based off of good faith of just the toys look sick. We don't know what quality we're going to get. They're just like, well, we'll see. Dude, that Kickstarter ended up at 360,000.
Wow.
So like, like I have no doubt that we're going to unlock all tiers. Like I have zero doubt. Like this is going to be, I think, even more than, well, maybe it might be the same, because the difference I think with the wave 1 is there was definitely more figures, right? There's more figures.
Right,
I think.
Correct. We're using the same body, right?
Yeah, except for Thane, right? Except for Thane, who was initial, but and then they had a ton of heads packs. So I think wave 1, the first Kickstarter was a bigger offering, right? So more people had more things to buy, but still, I think we'll for sure hit all the tiers.
And let me make a correction here. So the all-in is only for the base 13 figures. So all the 2 packs that come in, no unlocks are included in this all-in.
Yeah, because that's usually how it works, right? Because if you're paying for that, you don't know if it's going to get unlocked. And when it unlocks, you just add like an extra $30 to your order, for the $35, whatever it is. Yeah.
So $402, $325 would be your discount. That's almost $75 discount there for all those figures. Want to do the math on that? What is that? 325 divided by 13?
Well, this one's kind of hard though because of the brawler scale.
Oh, that's right. Correct.
Yeah.
If we just do an average there,
plus the weapon sets, there's different prices,
Okay, but last step for this Kickstarter, they have an epic.
Okay, what's this?
So the epic all-in is all the tiers, all 13 items, plus the weapons packs, plus all the unlocked items. So everything that's going to get unlocked gets you everything. So that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's over like 20 figures. So it's already, so it'd be 13 of the base figures plus 4 more figures for the unlocks.
And then head packs.
Head packs and weapon packs. So you're getting a lot.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, like I said, I don't doubt that everything's going to get locked, but how does that work if things don't get locked? You get refunded?
Let's see here.
Because that's weird, because how are you buying things that are not technically being solicited? Yeah, because we don't even know if we're going to get them.
All it says here is that reward selection is subject to change as figures unlock. So potentially there's like this is how many figures can be unlocked. Okay, we didn't get the unlocks.
Maybe you have to pick double or something.
Right.
Yeah. You got to just army build Gresh. Gotcha.
But yeah, so they added all up. That's around $991. That's the retail value. They're soliciting it for $650.
Okay, that's a hefty discount, guys. Look, that's $341. Yeah. I'm tempted. For sure, at least I'm gonna get the all-in. But the epic all-in is tempting. It's still a pretty penny, right? $650 is a lot of money. It's a lot, but you're getting a massive discount. Yeah, it might be worth it. You know what? I think what I'll do is because you can cancel your not cancel, but you can change your pledge, right? Maybe I'll just start off with the all-in. If we reach the all tiers, maybe I'll go epic all in. Maybe.
Okay, so start with all in, and then if everything gets unlocked, switch. Yeah, the price difference on that. So this is what, $650, and the all in is $325. And you're getting the head packs, you're getting
all the figures,
additional figures. I don't know, man. It's a really good deal.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Because for me, the one thing that I feel like I could cut, me, the one thing I don't really want is the weapons packs.
Right.
Like that's just not, but that's in the all-in anyways. So it's
that would just be, you're going to get those no matter what.
But I want the head packs. I got to get the heads.
If you go in for the epic all-in, okay, shipping on that is only going to be $40.
$40. Okay.
Bucks for the shipping.
And I bet there's some sort of discount there, right? We don't know the math, but there's probably some sort of discount.
The math that I'm basically figuring out is that the reason that the packs are 10% off, that's kind of being made up through the shipping cost that he's soliciting at $10. It kind of levels out, right? $75 is the base pack. Add $10, you're up to $85, which is $1 more than if you bought the figures in without the shipping. So I think he's kind of factoring that in. That 10% off is kind of being made up through the shipping cost of $10.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
Well, I mean, he still's got to pay for the labels, right? He still got to ship it to us. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. So, kind of impressed. I have some picks. I have some standouts here. Just one more little thing. So the Epic All-In, the shipping for that is $40. The All-In is the shipping cost on that is $20. So honestly, again, a lot better deal if you go All-In with the shipping cost that was, right? Because if you buy just a normal 2-pack with the pack and maybe another figure, you're looking at $12, $14.
Yeah. And honestly, I think the way to go is either get a 2-pack or get All-In. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Like either go All-In or go to, because if you buy like two or three 2-packs, might as well get the All-In.
Might as well. Yeah, because you're basically already there.
Yeah, but if you're just gonna get a 2-pack, then it's worth it just get a 2-pack.
All right. And I'll go ahead and talk about what I've already backed this, and being new to the line, I'm not gonna go All-In. I understand there's a great, amazing deal there, even better with the Epic All-In. But I'm just gonna test the waters myself. I trust people, but I not everything's my vibe. But I did pledge for the Speedsters, so that comes with Boone and Kanji, the fox and the rabbit, with the weapons packs that I like, right? And I'm gonna add on Gresh.
The backer kit. The backer kit. Yeah.
Right, yeah. I'm gonna add that on for the $35 plus the $2. So I'm happy with it. I get what I want, and I get a little extra too.
Yeah. And I just love Kickstarters. I just love how the toy, like, you become a part of the toy line, you become a part of the production, you become a part of the story of how these toys get made. And I just love the community, how we all kind of rally around a toy that we want to get made, right? Because you'll see other collectors and other, toy pages posting, guys, check out these figures, go back it, because we all want to get those tiers unlocked. Like, who doesn't want that spectral pail? Who doesn't want those head packs, right? And so honestly, it's just a fun time. It's gonna be a fun time because the way it works, John, it's kind of like a snowball thing, right? So as we start creeping up on the
first unlock,
once we hit it, then everyone's like, all right, and then plus all the people are like that even went all in. They're like, now I need to buy the unlock, right? And then it launches us to the next unlock, and then the next one. So we just got to get to the unlock.
Okay, but I agree with you, man. It is kind of cool to see Kickstarter. This has been fun talking about these figures and seeing the stuff that they're making, and makes me want to learn more about the world too. Pick up some comics.
Yeah, for sure. And there's even digital ones that are really cheap. And then there's
sometimes
the physicals
free for a little bit.
Yeah, for the original Kickstarter backers, I think everybody got issue 1 digital for free.
Yeah, no, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. Cool figures again. Those speedsters, man. Boone especially. I just dig that vibe. So I'm here for it.
Yeah. Me, I'm gonna have to go with the Army Build the Gresh. Army Build the Gresh. No, I wonder which one do you think is a better deal? Getting the Epic All-In or because they're like $100 price difference, or getting the Spiro's Choice, dude. The Spiro's Choice.
Now, or the Pick 20, right?
No, I'm not. I don't want that because that was $50 extra. No, I'm thinking either Spiro's Choice or Epic All-In, because the problem is the Spiro's Choice, you don't get any brawlers. I mean, you don't get any of the brawlers. Right. Yeah. That's what I don't kind of like.
Honestly, I think,
but the $25 is insane for those figures, though.
It is an insane price. That is 100%. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that's just more what you're doing, more whatever you're feeling, right? Maybe you don't like these brawlers. Maybe you're not about them, and you could even do the Spiro's Choice and then just add the brawlers on top for $3 shipping. Right?
That's true. I'll have to play around to see maybe if that way or doing the Epic All-In, which one's kind of a better deal. You're right. You could do.
So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap it up for us today, friends. Thank you so much for joining us. Let us know, is this your first time hearing about AWOC? Maybe you've checked out Brick Something's channel. They do AWOC talk with Highly Articulated. Maybe you're going to be like Josh and go All-In or Epic All-In. Let's see what you guys are doing. Let us know down below in the comments. Also, which one is a must? For me, Boone, Gresh. Josh, what were yours?
It's easy, Gresh. Gresh is number 1.
I guess we both picked it, right? I guess that makes it number 1. Let us know how many Greshes you guys are buying down below. And as always, friends, keep collecting, keep playing. May the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.